Oh, wow. I would have been on mute that entire time. Well, if I was, I'm back off of mute now. Welcome everyone to the E-Racing Pro Series. My name is DB the Best 20. Going to be your commentator for tonight. I don't know if I was on mute that whole time or not, but I'm going to repeat myself because I think I was. So, we got an exciting race here tonight at Jeddah. Um, Got a couple of guys got some lap times in so far. We still got 10 minutes left in the qualifying session. Ultimate Beast is sitting at the top of the 128.513. I'm expecting these times to come down a pretty good amount from where they're at least mid to low 127s, I would think is going to be the poll. That's what I've been seeing from people. But you don't always hit your best lap when you only get, 2 or 3 attempts here in qualifying. So maybe they're just a little off right now. But we will see. It's a little depressing for me tonight because I was right in the middle of the championship hunt. We had a great battle going on through, 6 races so far, I believe we've run out of 15 for this season. This is number 7. And the top 3 were within 5 points. And I was at the top of that. Now I'm probably out for season with some injuries, unfortunately. So you'll be hearing me up in the booth here for the rest of the season while we watch these guys battle it out. Cynical and Beast should still have a pretty good battle for the championship. And we got a new guy, T. McKenzie, who came in last week and was looking pretty dominant. So I expect him to make a little bit of a surge here in the points over the next few weeks if he can consistently show up. Pardon me for not flipping through different cars here. I'm a little distracted at the moment. We got a couple guys out here on outlaps. We got Johnny, Zach, Beast, Tykangus, and Cynical. Cynical's the one I'm very curious about because he's been the fastest throughout all the practices we've run so far. He's been pretty quick at most tracks this season, so there's a reason he's second in points and probably going to take the points lead after today unless him and Beast decide to get into a wreck and get nothing. Well, it seems like we're having some glitches going on. I think T. McKenzie got retired. Not sure what exactly happened. Waiting for him to respond in the chat here to see what exactly is going on. In the meantime, we got some guys out here on their hot laps. Let's see, is Tin Man on a hot lap right now? I believe Beast just started a hot lap. Let's watch Tin Man here and then we'll switch over to Beast because I think Beast is just starting one as well. I'm gonna have to restart the lobby here. This game has got so many bugs so far. Alright. I am doing a terrible job right now of going through people on their hot laps. I apologize. What is Beast burning an extra lap? I'm a little confused what everybody's doing here. Where's Cynical at? No, he's on a hot lap. Sorry, guys. Still distracted trying to talk with the chat. Alright, Cynical got a lap in here. He's up to a 127.7. That's a little closer to the times I'm expecting, but still not the speed that we were seeing in earlier practices and qualifying that we were running. I know we're probably getting down close to the 5-minute mark here. I don't see a timer right now because of this caution. It's kind of in my way. Alright, Slayer Eyes just got in with a 127.74, just short of getting the pole there from Cynical. Man, I gotta do a better job of getting people's hot laps here. This beast is in the pits now. It's really hard to tell who's actually running their hot lap or not. It'd be nice if it actually said that they were on their hot lap instead of just making the out lap go. And not good for Fried Cheeto. That's gonna be a broken wing. Now, is Johnny just starting a lap, or did he just finish a lap? I'm not sure. Cheeto got disqualified after that wreck for facing the wrong direction. That's definitely not what you want to do. That'll put you right to the back of the field no matter what your time was. So that's definitely going to hurt a little bit. We got the one Red Bull car tonight. He's retired. I need Paul to hold it down for us because I will not be there for Red Bull in the near future, unfortunately. I tried to get us a sub for tonight. Didn't quite work. Nope, Johnny's not on a hot lap. I'm doing a terrible job of finding hot laps here. I very much apologize, everyone. Trying to juggle too many things at once. Alright, maybe I should stick with the guys that I know are on out laps right now. We got Tin Man, Zach, and Ty. It looks like Zach's just getting ready to start a lap here, so let's stick with Zach. This is clearly I'm struggling to find out who is on these hot laps right now. That was a lot of curb going into the first turn. Pretty decent exit coming out of 2 there. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to switch the camera. There we go. So you can tell I am not super experienced with the commentating. Ooh, that'll get your lap invalidated. Well, that's not what he wanted, I'm sure. And I think he's retiring. Man, qualifying does not seem to be going great for everybody. Alright, we got anybody else gonna get a last minute lap in here? Cynical's on a out lap. Beast is on an out lap. Let's see. I guess these two are the only ones just gonna get a lap in here. Alright, so it looks like we just got a couple guys out here trying to get a lap in. Ty's not going to get his lap started. So I believe Frontline, Cynical, and Beast are the last three here to put in a lap. Could possibly change the starting order. We'll stick here with Cynical for now. Let's see, where's Beast at compared to him? I think Beast's a little bit further ahead of him. Where's Frontline at then? Oh, he's got his ERS off, so I don't think he's running a hot lap. And Beast improves his lap, but not quite fast enough to improve his time. He does get within 10th and a half of second place, though. Cynical's coming to line. I get a feeling this is going to be a better lap. Oh, wow. 27.075, and he clears the field by 7/10. Well, that's a good way to go into the race with a nice big gap on everybody. And now I got to remake the lobby. Let me just get a picture of the starting order here so I don't get confused while I'm putting this back together. If everybody could give me a few minutes here to get this set up. I might be a little quieter than I would like to be as the commentator. Alright, it's not even going to let me back out. Alright, I'm just going to close the app. Wait, if I close the app, is that going to fuck up the stream? Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe I won't close my app. Alright. How long is this going to take for me to load up? Come on, game, load for me. See, I don't stream enough to know what this is going to do if I close my app. I don't think it's going to end the stream. I think it only ends the stream if I close the party. Here we go. Click the main menu. Beautiful. Again, forgive me, folks. I got to get the lobby set back up. We got a little bit of a glitch that happened because somebody backed out and it doesn't allow them to put their setup in and DQs them from qualifying. And it's last week's winner, so he's going to be starting in the back. So that should be interesting to watch him try to make his way up to the field. But everybody just give me a moment here as I set up this lobby for everyone. Alright, settings, league settings, yes, go to Jetta. I gotta turn off qualifying and set it to custom. Not random. Custom grid editor. Yes. Okay. Now I gotta get 14 people back in here. Crossplay does not make it easy to send out invites, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. I got to go through and individually invite each person one at a time, back out to the menu, go back into the invite, click on another name, and do that over and over again. So hopefully we can get this all sorted out. Alright, that's all the PlayStation guys. Now we gotta get the PC and Xbox guys. Westy and Frontline should be the last one. Alright, now we just need everybody to join. Then I can custom set this grid and we can get the race going. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in and going to watch this broadcast at some point in time. Unfortunately, EA Sports does not want to make this the easiest process all the time and has not fixed all these bugs yet, but maybe eventually there will be hope that we get a game that is not full of bugs. That would definitely be nice. Alright, we got 10. We need a couple more. Got 12. We need 2 more. I can start setting this grid now. Is that weekend structured grid editor? Alright, so we got Cynical in first. Slayer Eyes second. Beastus third. Fourth was Tin Man. Fifth was Ghost. Sixth was Paul, who did not join back in yet. Where's Paul at? Where the hell is Paul? Hey, what's up, T. McKenzie? I see you down there. Alright, we got everybody in here. Now I just got to set the rest of this grid order, and we are good to go. Let's see, I got up to 5th place, and then I had to wait for Paul, so... Wait, did somebody leave? He's Tin Man. Oh no, Ghost was above Paul. And after Paul was Johnny. And then Frontline. And then Westy. And then Zach. Ty. Taylor. And then Fried Cheeto and Toro. Alright. Got the order set. Let's get this going. Alright, giving them the nod to ready up here and get going. Alright, 22 seconds and counting down till this race starts. Should be an exciting race. It should be hopefully no rain. I probably should have checked that. Oh yes, and hopefully good call, Ty. Yeah. Got to get everybody a minute to get their setups back in, get their strategy set up. So we'll probably be sitting here at the pit road for a minute before we get started. We still don't have formation laps on because EA has not fully fixed that problem. It's still kind of glitchy. I need to feed my puppy. Alright, we should be getting ready to get up on the starting grid here any second and drop these lights and get this race going. Like I said, we're just waiting on everybody to get their setups in. get their strategies together, make sure they got the right amount of fuel in there. Hopefully they tested that out through the week and figured out the exact amount they need. That way they're not putting extra in or not too little and run out, because that's something you don't want to do in this game. You run out of fuel on hard fuel mode and your race is over. You're going about 70 miles an hour around the whole track. Look at those fans up on top of the garage going crazy right now. They're pumped for Jeddah. Pretty sure it like almost never rains here, so thinking it's almost guaranteed this is going to be dry. Well, everybody is definitely going to have plenty of time here to get their stuff together, that's for sure. I'm excited and disappointed about this race. I'm excited because it's going to be a good race, but I'm disappointed because I'm not in it. I really want to be here. I love this track. Having a great battle this season. I don't know if I necessarily would have had the best car tonight, but I feel like I probably would have had a good chance at a podium. But I'm kind of crippled, so it is what it is. And I can't drive on a controller. I tried it. Did not go well. Couldn't even hit under a 130. It was embarrassing. So we're just going to wait until we can use the wheel again. And until then, we'll be up here giving you this exciting broadcast of the E-Racing Pro Series. Our 10th season. Race 7 out of 15 of the season. And this is taking a very long time for them to get going. I hear the clock going, so we are about to get on the line. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bam. Starting grid. All right, here go the lights. We got Cynical and Slayer Eyes, the MMR boys on the front row. That was a little confusing. I saw the lights go out a lot earlier than when everybody else left, so I'm thinking Toro did not jump the start there, and I don't know what just happened, but I saw the lights go out so much earlier. It looked like Toro went at the right time, and everybody else just didn't move. I'm a little confused. It doesn't say that Toro has a drive-through. I'm going to have to ask some guys about what happened there, because that was not normal. But anyway, we are off here at the beginning of this race at Jeddah. Cynical is out front. Ultimate Beast is in second, and that is the battle for the top of the points lead right now that I'm sitting out. And everybody's going to be super tight going throughout the field. There goes my teammate Paul Gonzalez. He might have got a little bit of a warning there, because I saw him go underneath the curb, and they are very strict here about this. Everybody got in line very quickly. Toro had that great jump, no drive-through, so I really need to ask everybody what happened there, because I find it hard to believe that 13 people saw it all late and didn't go. But I don't know. It was definitely not a normal start. Unfortunately, Toro was not able to take advantage of it. He's also in Ghost, so I'm not sure if he's an AI right now. I think he might be an AI. I wonder if he needs an invite. Let me send him an invite just in case to make sure. Let's get back up to our battle at the front up here. We got Beast and Cynical both on medium tires. Let's see, we got Slayer Eyes and P. Gonzalez on softs. And it looks like everybody's starting to spread out here already. The closest battle right now is for 5th place, and right behind them for 7th place. It's all jumbled up back here. But the leaders have seemed to get themselves spread out. And we have a caution. What do we have a caution for? I'm assuming this is not a full course and it's just maybe a virtual. Westy doesn't have a wing anymore, so that'll definitely... Oh, no, that's going to bring out a full safety car. Huh. Well... trying to figure out what just happened on the start here, because Toro just messaged me. Well, now we got everybody getting caught up from the safety car here. I'm pretty sure it was Westy that brought out the safety car, because he no longer has a wing. I'm trying to see. Johnny Goff is also on the pits. He did not change his wing. Ty's back here. I don't see anybody else with damage. Toro's back to driving again. He was trying to let everybody go. So whatever happened there on the restart was some kind of glitch. But I don't know. I think Toro might have just been the only one paying attention. No, I highly doubt that's what happened. But it would be kind of funny if that was the case. But nonetheless, lap 3 here. Cynical is our leader. Ultimate Beast is second. Slayer Eyes is third. P. Gonzalez is fourth. The top of our board is just filled with the MMR guys. Tin Man the Rowdy's in fifth. Ghost MV is here in sixth. Fried Cheeto is seventh. We got T. McKenzie in eighth right now. Zach is in ninth. And Toro is sitting 10th after going to first place on the start there, but he gave it back because of whatever happened on the restart. I should just be waiting on Westy to get caught up here, and then the safety car should be coming in. Let's see, how far through the track are they right now? Why did I go all the way through everybody? They're about halfway through. I would think he's going to be able to catch up before we get to the end. Oh, no, this is the last turn. Never mind. They're not going to catch up. So it's probably going to go around another lap here. Yeah, definitely going another lap. But looks like Westy's going to be caught up here almost by the last turn. Yeah, he's already caught up to the field. This is kind of weird that they are just leaving the camera here like this. There we go. Alright, doesn't look like anybody else is going down the pits, so we should be good to get going again after this lap. Interesting. So they're saying that for them, he went before the lights. But I know for me, he went when the lights went off and everybody just didn't move. So maybe the game just showed two different things there. And luckily, he didn't get a drive-through for it and it didn't screw anything up. So I guess that's the one positive. But come on, EA. Be better. Be better. This game has been fine in terms of like the online play for years. And like you finally improved the actual gameplay, and now you screwed up the simple things. You can't leave a lobby without it retiring you from a race and then not letting you pick a setup for the race. You still can't use Formation Lab. It's crazy that we pay these big companies all this money for these games yearly, and they're still screwing up little things like that. You'd think by now they'd have it figured out, but hey, I don't know how to make games, so what can I say? Hopefully, the safety car will be going in this lap. We should be getting the word here shortly that the safety car is in this lap, which I would think should be happening here any second. There it is. Alright. So Cynical is going to give the safety car a little bit of space here, stack up the field a little bit. Unfortunately, you got to slow everybody down a little bit to get some space from the safety car so you can actually take off when you want to. Not everybody loves it, but as long as you can, keep them maintain a certain speed, then it shouldn't be a problem. It's just the speeding up and slowing down that some people do that causes problems. Alright, let's go on board here with Beast for the start. Oh, it looks like Cynical's getting ready to go. Oh, no, he did not. Oh, and there he goes. He caught Beast sleeping there. That's a good launch. Alright, we got a battle back here for 4th and 5th. Looks like P. Gonzalez is going to maintain it for now, but Tin Man got a great run at the turn, and Paul got a little bit of the wall there, and he will drop back to 5th, and now he has Ghost MV all over him. Zach is retired from the session. Oh, no. And Toro is got a broken wing. We got a caution out. I don't know if that's going to bring out a safety car, but we just lost a car and part of a wing virtual safety car. Did Johnny get involved in that too? Something happened to Johnny because he's way back here already. Toro's going to have to pit. You can't drive like that with half your wing missing. Oh, is that front line with wing damage too? What the hell happened? Oh, there's so many cars with damage. Let's see, is there anybody else? Westy's wing looks fine. Ty looks alright. Man, there must have been a mess in the back of the field, though. Frontline, Toro, and Zach, and maybe Johnny. I don't even know. Alright, and it looks like the virtual safety car has just ended. We are back to green. And Cynical is almost at a DRS range already. And I believe... I don't know if the virtual safety car laps count towards the laps of turning on DRS. But if it does, the next lap should be when DRS is enabled. And Beast, I know, is going to be pushing hard to try to stay within that 1 second range. Frontline just got a speeding penalty. Him and Toro are both going to get new wings. I kind of figured that was the case because you don't want to be driving around with half a wing here. Johnny's going to get a couple spots back from whatever happened to him there on the restart. And Cynical is pushing and out of DRS range as of right now. And that is going to separate the lead pack. So we're going to go back in the field a little bit. We got 3 guys battling hard here for 5th. We got P. Gonzalez, Ghost, and last week's winner, Team McKenzie, who I know probably is dying to get past some of these guys and try to make a run towards the front. I don't know what kind of pace McKenzie has this week, but based off of what I saw last week, I'm going to guess he's probably pretty good at most places. P. Gonzalez is doing a good job maintaining right now, but once the DRS gets turned on, he's going to be struggling. And here goes Ghost to make a move. Goes past him on the outside. And he's going to take that spot in 5th, going into the final turn and onto the front stretch here. Now Paul's got to hold on and hope he can hold off Team McKenzie, who looks like... Oh, Paul's going back underneath Ghost for 5th place here. Oh... Didn't make enough of a dive with the braking. And now he's got to worry about losing another spot behind him. This is definitely the best battle on the track right now. This S section is tough. You got to get a lot closer to some of these walls than you'd like. This curb on the outside there, if you catch too much of that, it just grabs your car. Oh, Ghost is pulling away from Paul right now. And T. McKenzie Looks like he's getting ready to try to make a move. Oh, looks like Paul's going to let him go. Sometimes it helps you off to be respectful to people and not give them a hard time, because they'll give it back to you later if the opportunity arises. Team Mackenzie's now has his set sight on Ghost. Ghost pulled away pretty quickly after that. He got around Paul. It's looking like he's setting his sights up here on Tin Man, who has caught up to Slayerized for third place. And it looks like they're about to have a battle. He's got some DRS right now, and he's going to the outside going into the last turn. And doesn't quite complete the pass. He should have the better run here on the outside, though. And I believe he will get DRS again. Who's going to get the DRS? Oh, safety car. What did I miss now? Why do we keep getting safety cars here? We got Toro with another broken wing. Front line's way back here. Not exactly sure what happened, but we got some people pitting. Taikanga stayed out. Let's see what's going on with the tire situation here. Alright, so everybody except for Ty has pitted now. Alright. We got people moving all over the place. I'm sure this is going to change again because Ty still has to pit. We got people in the back here pitting now. 5-second penalty for speeding into pit lane again. Jeez. Alright. So, Beast took mediums. Slayer Eyes took mediums. I guess you could probably make mediums last to the end. We're probably not going to go green till lap 10 here. This is going to be interesting, though. I didn't get to do a ton of running here on hard tires, so I'm not sure how far off the hards are from the mediums. But Cynical will have the better tire at the end of the race as long as there isn't more safety cars. If we have some more safety cars, then those medium tires will probably be the way to go. But I think they're pretty borderline right now on which tire they needed to take. I guess it just depends how much wear they're putting on them and how they like the tire itself. So we're definitely going to have at least one more lap here before the safety car goes in, because Toro and Frontline are way back here. And they're approaching the last turn, so yeah, I'm definitely not going in this lap. Get myself a little drink there. Throat was getting a little dry. And you know what? Now we're sitting here with a safety car and I got nothing better to do. I'm gonna smoke a little, because it's legal here and I can. That's nice. Here at the E-Racing Pro Series, we are pro 420, most of us. I won't say everybody, but a good majority of people enjoy their marijuana. Oh, Mackenzie is pitting again. I wonder if he is changing to mediums. No, he's on the hards. Huh. Well, I guess he just wants to get as fresh tires as possible. I don't know if I'd want to give up track position, because this track isn't necessarily the easiest to pass at, especially when we keep getting safety cars and DRS doesn't get activated until the third lap. It makes it a little harder, but I got a feeling he'll be able to make his way up through a good amount of people here. But if he doesn't get another safety car, it's going to be really hard to catch Cynical and Beast. Curious to see how Ty does up at the front here. He's got some older tires, but they should still have some life in them. I'm wondering if he's trying to go for a medium soft strategy here. Because if he could stretch this out to lap 15 or so and catch another safety car in the next 5 laps, he can definitely take softs, and that's going to force some other people to pit, and he probably won't end up losing too much or any track position if everybody pits. I mean, we got Ghost MV out there on softs already. That's questionable if he can make that to the end. He probably can make the tires last, but they're not going to be fun to drive on. All right, we got the safety car in this lap. We're up front here with Ty Kangas. Let's go on board here with Cynical and see what kind of launch he can get. You know what? Maybe we'll go back a little bit further. We'll go on here with Johnny Golf and see what happens. Got 3 guys in the top 4 on mediums. Second place is on hards. And the guy on hards is shown to be the fastest car so far today. And they are taking off, and they caught Johnny sleeping. Wow, the front 3 are gone. Great launch for the front 3. Oh, no. Oh, that is not good. That is no bueno. Beast running into the back of Cynical. Cynical, hopefully nobody got any wing damage there. If you get rear wing damage, your race is screwed. But front wing damage is not good for you either. I think he hit him square enough where it doesn't look like it hurt his front wing. I can't really tell with Cynical. And our leader, Ty Kangas, just gets a little squirrely coming out of the S's there, catches the wall, and drops back to 3rd place right behind his teammate, Ultimate Beast. And Cynical assumes the position back in 1st place where he has been for most of the race. And it seems to be where he's the most comfortable. Now, this is going to be Beast's best chance to at least keep up with him here and stay within his DRS range. He's got the better tires right now. So all he's got to do is maintain this gap for the next 2 laps, and he should be able to at least stay within a second of him here as long as he doesn't make any mistakes. But Cynical is pushing hard. He knows what the assignment is right now. Got to get it up to 1 second. You got 1 more lap to do it. And it looks like it's very possible that he's going to be able to do it, even with the harder compound here. Alright, let's go back here. It looks like we got a heck of a battle going on a little further back in the field for 3rd place. Slayer Eyes is all over the back of Tin Man, and he's got Ty Kangas all in the back of him. There's just a freight train here after 3rd place. And looking back up at our leaders, Beast has maintained the gap under a second. He got it back under a second, and now it's back over a second again. Well, I spoke too soon, I guess. And now we got another caution. And oh no. Red Bull has had a DNF, and the safety car is out, and honestly, that is exactly what Ty Kangas needed. Maybe another lap or 2 probably would have been better for him, but you can throw on softs at this point and make it to the end. And it's going to make a lot of the guys up front question if they should pit right now or not. I think if you're on mediums, you don't pit. But if you're on hards, I'm highly considering coming in and putting on a set of softs. Mackenzie's made his way up to 10th. Toro just left the session. I'm sure these guys just want to see some green flag racing, especially Cynical, because Cynical has now, I think, 3 different times pulled out of DRS range right before DRS was activated. We got Ultimate Beast pulling down pit road. See, is anybody else going to join them? Ty Kangas is joining them. Johnny's going. Ghost is going. Fried Cheeto staying out. It looks like Mackenzie is going to stay out and take the track position here. This is going to definitely make things interesting. So 8 cars stayed out. Wow, Beast went to hards. Wow. Nobody went to softs. And Tykangus did not benefit as much as I thought he was going to. He's actually now in the back of everybody that is still running. Getting more messages of more EA issues, unfortunately. They make it hard to maintain a league when there's just a bunch of bullcrap happening every time you try to do a race. It's very unfortunate. So we got a couple of new cars up towards the front here. Tin Man's up to second. Fried Cheeto and Westy, that's probably the highest they've been all day in fourth and fifth. And I know Mackenzie is definitely happy about gaining some spots there, because I believe he was in 11th before everybody just pitted, and now he's up to 6th. It's a lot more daylight and a lot less cars you got to pass to get to the front. Now, Cynical is sitting in the best spot though. He's got tires to go to the end. He's shown that he's the fastest so far this whole race. And Beast is definitely not sitting in a good spot now. And he's pitting for mediums? I'm so confused. So he pitted and then came back in and put on the same tires he had on already? That's a little confusing. We're going to have to ask him about that one after the race. Looks like we're going to have to go another lap here before the safety car goes in. Or no, wait, we're only in the middle of the track. I always confuse that turn in the last turn. Maybe they will be able to catch up and we can go back green this lap. That would be ideal. Hopefully it will go green the rest of the way and we can see some good racing. But Cynical is looking strong so far. It's hard to see anybody really giving him a problem. And it's just nice having that clean air. These restarts, compared to the initial restart, you can get so much more space and gap from everybody. Definitely ideal conditions right now for Cynical to not only win the race, but take over the points lead and be sitting comfortably, because Ultimate Beast is going to have trouble getting back up to a podium spot from 10th place. And the fact that he didn't put on new mediums, maybe he didn't have new mediums, but that's crazy to me. Alright, let's get on board here with Slayer Eyes right behind Tin Man and Cynical, see what kind of launch they can get. Last time the top 3 were able to take off a pretty good amount from everybody else. Looks like Cynical's going already. I don't think Tin Man was ready, and it looks like Cynical's gone. Man, he just caught everybody sleeping there, and Tin Man's pitting. What? I'm a little confused about what's going on right now, but nonetheless, we got a battle here for 4th place. Mackenzie's trying to get around Johnny Golf. I know he really wants to get that spot before they get to this turn here. He gets a nose ahead of him. Johnny wisely backs out because that is not a spot you want to go too wide. And Mackenzie is up to 4th. And honestly, he's the one I'm watching to maybe be able to give Cynical a problem. Oh my God, he caught him so quickly there. That was risky. Front line just got a penalty, 3 seconds, and McKenzie takes third place easily over Fried Cheeto. And now he's only 4.4 seconds back, and he's got one car between him and Cynical. I am curious, very curious to see if this gap shrinks, because we have not seen McKenzie in open space today. This is the first time he's had like a clear view in front of him and not had to pass anybody. But Cynical, who now has a penalty, hold on a second. A 5-second penalty? Oh, we have to check on that one. What is going on? Johnny Golf just retired, and another safety car. Ooh. It's getting brutal out here this week, folks. Alright, and let's see. Is anybody going to pit? The leader goes past and doesn't pit. Looks like Slayer Eyes is... Whoa. Pitting McKenzie past him on the way into the pits. That was interesting. It looks like Beast is going to stay out. That's going to help him out immensely, because now he's back to being on the better tire and right behind Cynical. Ghost is back to third, and Ty Kangas got exactly what he needed, because now his soft tires are looking great, and he's in fourth place. So all these cautions have really benefited him. Toro is still ghosted. And people in the chat are not happy. Well, once again, the strategies have changed. Team McKenzie has pitted for a fresh set of softs in 6th place now. Beast is back up to 2nd. We got Ty in 4th place for this fresh set of softs. So there could be a whole bunch of different scenarios that happen here. And Toro being in the middle of this as a AI is definitely not going to make the start and restart enjoyable for the guys behind him. Man, Beast has done 3 stops. Toro's done 3. McKenzie, Westy, Frontline. A lot of pit stops today. A lot of different chances to change strategies. Right now, Cynical's by far got the best lap. I think he got glitched out of the game or something. I don't know. He messaged something in the chat. People are definitely not happy about what is going on during this race. And it looks like the safety car is going to take another lap around here, even though it seems like everybody's caught up. I'm trying to figure out how Cynical got this 5-second penalty. That's what I want to know. Jesus, there's a lot of things going on during this race. Severe collision with Tin Man. I'm going to assume that happened on the restart, and if Cynical was in front of him and he got ran into the back of, that's probably going to get taken away. So I cannot confidently say that Cynical's going to get that 5-second penalty, because normally as the leader, it's not going to be your fault making contact with somebody. So unfortunately, we're going to have to wait to get some videos after the race. It looks like Beast and Johnny had a little bit of an issue on track. Hopefully, this can be a clean race the rest of the way. And we can go green these last 9 laps that are going to be left when we get back to the line here. Alright, let's get this back to the tires that we're on. I think everybody should be good to go on tires for the rest of the way. Now, obviously, if another safety car comes out, then you're going to highly debate coming in for softs, but there's a couple guys that already got their fresh softs. Ty and Mackenzie, even though it says 3 laps, it's mostly been under safety car, so there's not going to be a lot of wear on those. Mackenzie, he just got his during the safety car, and now we got the safety car going in. So here's our 4th restart of the night, and hopefully the last one. Let's see if Beast is able to keep up with Cynical here, because it seems like a lot of people are struggling to keep up with him on the restarts. Getting those tires nice and warm. And Cynical gets another good jump. And the front two are just gone from everybody. Toro's holding everybody up. I know Mackenzie's going to be dying to get through him. And now he's got Slayer. Oh, what the hell just happened there? That was shady. Alright, so I'm very curious to see what these soft compound drivers can do. Ty Kangas and Mackenzie. Oh, and Taylor is trying to take 3rd or 4th place from Ty Kangas. He's underneath of him. And they're going to go side by side down the straightaway here into the next turn. And it looks like Mackenzie's going to be able to clear him before they get into the right-hander here. Nicely done. And now he's got some clean track ahead of him until the next car. He's got about a 1.5 seconds or a little more than that up to Ghost MV. But he is now the first car on soft tires. And he's probably got about 3 or 4 laps that he's going to have a real advantage here, and then it's going to start to balance out. Because this track is a little rough on tires. So I'm very curious to see if this time gap is going to start shrinking to our leader. Oh, we got a battle here for 5th with Slayer Eyes and Ty Kangas. Ty Kangas is making a move underneath of them. They're side by side through the first 2 turns. And it looks like Slayer Eyes is going to be able to hold on to the position for now. But once they get through these S's, they're going to be coming up on another DRS zone. It's not really a big zone, so it's not the easiest to try to make a pass in. But if you get a good enough run out of the S's here, you can make it. But Slayer Eyes seems to be getting a gap. And I think he should be far enough away where Ty's not going to be able to do anything. Back up to our leader here, and he's probably going to attempt to get this 5-second gap, even if he doesn't need it, just to, solidify the fact that he definitely won, regardless of if there's a penalty or not. But I get a severe hunch that penalty is probably going to get removed. Just a guess. I didn't see it, but like I said, he was the leader, and typically it's not the leader's fault if somebody runs into the back of you. So we'll see. Beast is maintaining about 1.7 seconds here, but it doesn't seem like he's going to be able to get back into the DRS range, which he would need to be. But we do have a battle for 3rd place about to light up here. Mackenzie's got DRS. Didn't really get the run I expected. Did he not activate the wing? I don't think he activated the DRS wing there. Interesting. Slayer Eyes is not far back from this battle, so he should be able to pick up some DRS next time they get into his zone as well. This could turn into a 3-car battle here for 3rd place. Meanwhile, it looks like Tin Man and Ty Kangas are about to go at it. Oh, Ty went a little wide there, and that's going to hurt. Yeah, he had to back off there. He was going to get a penalty. Smart decision, but unfortunate. That's going to lose you some time. But that puts Tin Man up to 6 now. Let's get back up here to this battle for 3rd, which seems to be getting tighter and tighter. Slayer Eye's car is really coming in, and Mackenzie was not able to get around some of these cars as fast as I thought he would on these softs. Doesn't seem to be a huge advantage being on the softer compound here. And it looks like while the 3 of them are all over each other here, it also seems like Beast is coming back to them. So we might have a 4-car battle here. Oh no. That was a lot of contact. I saw a piece of wing go flying. Yep, he lost a part of his wing. That is not going to be bueno. That's going to hurt. I'm not sure if that did damage to Ghost as well, but that was some pretty hard contact in the back of his car. But nonetheless, Mackenzie is now up to 3rd and setting his sights on Ultimate Beast. Meanwhile, Cynical is just up here on a Sunday drive. Well, technically it's Monday, so he's on a Monday drive. Just cruising around the Saudi Arabian circuit. His number 28 Alpine car. Just enjoying the nice cool breeze. It's got a beautiful view out there. His car's got pink in it for some reason. But hey, they're making it work. And it's looking more and more like Cynical is going to be leaving Saudi Arabia with the points lead in the E-Racing Pro Series. And Beast should be in 2nd as long as we don't have any other craziness happen here. Meanwhile, 3rd place is side by side here. That wing is probably killing Mackenzie at this point in time because he was just right behind Beast, and now he's back here getting passed by Slayer Eyes. I'm guessing he's probably going to try to ride it out because the amount of time you'd lose at this point going and changing a wing, I don't know what you'd be able to gain back, but he'd be all the way back in 10th place. So I think he's trying to just tough it out here, hopefully maintain a podium position, and it's going to be tough because it looks like Slayer Eyes has a pretty good car, and he's going to be able to get through these turns a lot better than him. Ghost seems to have fallen off the pace after the contact, so I'm wondering if he got rear damage from that, or if those two caught him, so maybe they were just faster and pulled away. I'm not sure. Oh no! That did not go well. Slayer Eyes is probably not going to be happy there. I'm not really sure whose fault that was. I think Mackenzie just got a little wide because he couldn't turn because of his wing, and they got side by side in a spot that's not great to be side by side, and he kind of got pinched down on the wall there and then spun, and his wing's gone, so he's definitely going to have to pit. I think, oh, Mackenzie just lost a spot to Ghost now, so he's still struggling around here with his wing broken. He's just got to hope he can maintain in these DRS zones, because once you get to these slower speed turns, that's where that wing damage really hurts you. And Cynical is just pulling away more and more. He's trying, I know he wants that 5-second gap. I know that's what he's shooting for, because he's going to make sure that penalty does not mean anything. But like I've been saying, I am pretty confident that that's going to be a penalty that is going to get removed. And I think Beast is obviously going to keep driving as if the penalty isn't going to get removed, because that's what you should do. You never know what's going to happen. He probably didn't see the situation. I don't know if they talked about it, but all he knows is there's a 5-second penalty there, and right now he's within 5 seconds, so he would technically be the winner if it was the finish now. But it seems like Cynical is not struggling to make this gap bigger. And meanwhile, Tin Man has been brought into this battle for third place here, while Mackenzie is trying his damnedest to hold on with a broken wing here. But I know Ghost and Tin Man are trying hard to get around him for this third place. Oh. Did I just see another wing break? Did Tin Man break his wing too? Tin Man broke his wing too. So now we got both McLarens with broken wings here. And Westy is approaching quickly, trying to get into this battle for third place. So we are having a hell of a battle here for the last podium spot. And I'm going to have to figure out how to get people from crossplay into the broadcast chat here. I guess I'm going to have to go into game chat. Yeah, Tin Man is struggling now. He can't even make the turns. That's instant penalty there for cutting those turns, but the car's not turning. That's the first lap he went around with the wing like that. He probably didn't realize how bad it was, and yeah. And honestly, I don't know if he's trying to do this or not, but he is helping his teammate out immensely because he is backing up the other two guys here battling for third place, while Mackenzie is attempting to get a gap, but they're both struggling pretty hard with these turns with no wing there. Well, they have a wing, but part of the wing is gone. It seems like everybody else is pretty spread out here throughout the track. Let's see all the penalties that we got going on here. 3 second for front line, 3 second for Tin Man, which we just saw, and like I said, the 5 second with Cynical. I'm not really convinced that that's going to stick, but we'll see. I did not see it happen. I just assumed. Meanwhile, the McLarens are still going at it here. Tin Man's been able to maintain very well. Both of these guys are doing a very good job trying to hold on with these broken wings. And it's very frustrating at this track not being able to turn the way you need to. You need to have your full wing in contact when you get through this track, especially through like these S sections here. Oh my goodness, it is getting tight back here. Oh, and I think Ghost got an illegal overtake there and had to back off to not get a penalty, and that wasn't even really his fault. I saw what happened. He got pushed outside because Tin Man's wings messed up and he can't turn. So I'm sure that Westy and Ghost are not happy campers right now because they have cars with full wings that are working perfectly fine. They know that they're faster than these two guys in most parts of the track, but they're able to get enough speed and get back around them in these DRS sections and just make it very frustrating. And meanwhile, it seems like Mackenzie may have gotten away from the DRS range of these guys behind him. Westy is now trying to overtake Tin Man for fourth place, and I think he's going to successfully do it this time. But now Tin Man gets DRS right back, and he's going to go right back past him going into turn one here. So, yeah, like I said, Westy and Ghost are frustrated right now because they know they should be able to get past these guys, but they're doing a good job. They're doing what they got to. They know they got to hold on here. It's the last lap. They can't afford to pit, and yeah, I mean they're not doing anything wrong. It's just frustrating. Alright, Ghost, it looks like he's trying to get a run here on Westy. Nope, nobody's going to stick out of line here yet. And meanwhile, Cynical is at 9.5 seconds, so regardless if that penalty counted or not, he said, screw you and your penalties. I'm winning this race regardless. You better make sure you send me an invite to this broadcast chat because this is my race. Cynical is heading into the last turn. He's dominated. He's led pretty much every lap. Took the pole. Going around the last turn. No issues. And it looks like he is going to take this win easily. Let's go back to this battle for fourth here because it is still tight. Seems like the top three are pretty solidified as long as they don't make any mistakes in the last turn here. Mackenzie has gotten enough of a gap. Westy and Ghost are going for it, though. Oh, this is going to be a hell of a battle. Oh, Ghost had to back off there, and it looks like Mackenzie's going to be able to hold on to fourth place. Or third place, excuse me. Or Tin Man was in fourth, but he had a 3-second penalty, so Westy actually moves up to fourth. Ghost is fifth. Tin Man sixth. We got Frontline back here in seventh, just crossing the line now. Fried Cheetos coming up right behind him in eighth. And Slayer Eyes and Ty. Ooh. Well, they were battling there pretty hard for ninth. It didn't look like Ty made it out of that last turn very safely. He's going to end up in 10th. All right. Let's get our top three from the race up in the booth. Mackenzie gets driver of the race, starting in the back, getting his way up to the front here. All right, we got Cynical, we got Team Mackenzie, and we got Ultimate Beast. Let's get them all up here. Cynical's guys celebrating on the podium. Let me get this saved. Screenshot. Bam. Alright, and now we are just waiting for our top three to join. Man, well, we finally got to see some green flag racing there at the end. It was definitely getting intense from third through sixth place there. And apparently Beast is not joining tonight for the broadcast chat. So it looks like we'll just have third place and first. Just waiting for Cynical to join. We do have our third place driver in here, though. What's up, Mackenzie? How's it going? That was a interesting race. A lot of safety cars and chaos going on there, but you managed to maintain your podium even with that broken wing there at the end. So tell us a little bit about your race and how you feel about the result of it.
A little bit disappointed. Probably could have challenged for second there, but I knew I won't have the pace of the second place and first, so tried to stick with the DRS. I know DRS is so powerful around here, so I had enough pace through sector 1 just to hold it off and just hopefully just stay with the DRS and got my third.
Yeah, I mean, you were having a heck of a battle there. First, it was with Slayer Eyes, then Tin Man, Westy, and who was it? Ghost, I believe, were all up in there battling with you at the end. What happened there with you and Slayer Eyes going through that S section? I saw you guys had a little contact, and he ended up spinning and breaking his wing.
I'd gone wide because obviously I couldn't turn, and he was in my inside, trying to overtake me through probably one of the worst section of the track to overtake, and there was no room. I have to go off track to make the whole corner, so without me spinning. So I was like, it was a racing incident, to be fair. It wasn't my fault. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured that's what happened. I knew you were struggling going through those S's with the broken wing, and he kind of just caught you at the wrong time when you went wide there, and there wasn't really room to go through that side by side.
Yeah,
so.
definitely.
Well, I mean, it still ended up being a pretty good points race for you, considering you had to start in the back with the game glitch at the beginning, not letting you get a qualifying lap in there. So you should be at least happy with the podium.
Oh yeah, definitely. After 2 races now, I'm winning the podium. Definitely take that.
Yes, and I mean, you get a couple more of these podiums, you might be right in this championship battle, because unfortunately for me, I am going to be out for a little while. So it looks like it's a 2-man battle at the moment, but you can make it a 3-man battle if you can get some wins here over the next few races.
Hopefully.
All right, well, thank you. I appreciate you coming up here, and congrats on your third place tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Beast said he is going to bed. It's a little late for our drivers over in Britain, so I get it. He's probably tired as hell. So we're gonna go to our winner now, Cynical, who absolutely dominated tonight. I don't think he led every lap because of safety car. I think he might have missed one or two laps there, but you basically led every lap that was under green, and you took the pole and you pulled away out of DRS range within like a lap pretty much every time we got out of a restart. So, I mean, could the race have gone much better for you besides the 5 second penalty? That's what I need to ask you about. I kind of figured that was probably something that wasn't your fault, but I didn't see it exactly.
That was somebody jumped out of AI during safety car and it rear-ended me, and for some reason I got a penalty for it.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was what happened there, but you made sure that that didn't matter anyway because you ended up pulling away by 10 seconds. Did you feel like you did anything wrong or you could have did anything better tonight, or was that pretty much the perfect race for you besides all the safety cars?
It could have been better. I mean, I did lose the ass end a couple times here and there trying to be a little over-ambitious, but other than that, it went all right.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely figured out how to get good launches on the restarts because I think it was all but one. You pretty much pulled almost 7/10 by the time you got into turn one on everybody. But it was an interesting race. I'm glad we got to see a little bit of green flag racing towards the end there. Luckily for you, you didn't get to see most of the chaos that was going on in the middle of the field and a bunch of broken wings and a lot of tough battling. But you did manage to take over the points lead, and you got another win on the season, so congrats for that.
Thanks, man. I did get to see a couple of those broken wings. Beast rear-ended me once going into turn one. He got a broken wing, and then Tin Man after the safety or out of the safety car.
Yeah, I'm always scared that people are going to get rear wing damage, and you can't really see that on the broadcast, so I kind of just got to guess and watch you for a lap or two and make sure your car's not starting to spin out.
Fortunately, I didn't damage from either one.
Well, that is good. Well, like I said, man, congrats on your win and taking over the points lead from a crippled person.
Well, to be fair, I would have taken it from you tonight anyway.
Possibly. You definitely had a better car than me, but either way, congrats on your win. Next week, we are heading to the Netherlands, which I know is another track that you like, so I'm sure you're looking to extend your points lead. Oh, are you a fan of the Netherlands as well?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good track.
By myself, I'll race. That'd be a good time.
It's honestly one of my favorites as well, but you know, I don't want to talk about it.
I just love the flowing off the track.
Yeah, it does. It's a very nice flow. I do enjoy that track. I'm going to be very sad next week when I'm up here in the booth, but we're going to get through it, and hopefully we can have some less safety cars. But as for me, I am going to end this broadcast. I appreciate everybody that came out and watched us this week. Just tune in next week, Monday at 7:45. The E-Racing Pro Series is heading to the Netherlands. Congrats to Cynical on his win tonight. And I will catch y'all next week.